Dave Barry here during the early signing period for college hoops, here alongside the National Basketball Director of Recruiting, Rob Cassidy. And Rob, one big news out of the day today was Jahki Howard, his commitment, his signing with Auburn. Tell me about what you know there and how that came about.
He's been kind of a pleasure to watch over the years because it's kind of been a little chaotic with him. He's been to different schools. He's looked really good at times. And then, his sophomore year, he ends up at the defunct Kanye West school, which kind of stunted his development. It was kind of a disaster, for lack of a better term. There's no fault of Jakai's really, but it did set him back a little bit. And if you talk to him, he'll tell you that. But over the last year, he's looked like the player of old. He's gotten back to what kind of made him lethal in the first place. He's one of the best athletes in this class. He plays above the rim. He's become a much better shooter. And I think he's really paying attention to his defensive game as well now. He's kind of takes pride in the way he defends. And he's got the athleticism and the height to defend multiple positions. As that ball handling comes along is when he'll take the next step, I think. And, I think Bruce Pearl sees a high upside guy. You talk to NBA scouts about Jahki Howard, and they like him. They just need him to become more consistent as both a player and kind of a guy off the court, where sometimes his head can kind of go to different places. Not that he's a problem child, but that he's not always focused all the time. And those have kind of been the knocks. But they seem like they've kind of faded over the last year or so. And Auburn's got a player on the rise with a positive trajectory that I think is going to do a lot of good things there for them.
Okay, great. I'll remind everybody, you can find out more about this commitment. Read it at rivals.com, as well as all the stories coming out of the early signing period. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. Doesn't Donda Academy feel like a fever dream 2 years later? Like, did that really happen? I think it did. Weird.